Half of a leftover Jersey Mike's sub, so let's turn this into a well-balanced meal as a registered dietitian. When I talk about building a balanced plate, I like to talk about what I like to call the power four: carbohydrates, protein, fat, and color. Carbohydrates are the brain and the body's primary source of energy, but protein, fat, and fiber help to slow down the digestion of carbohydrates so that they actually keep us more full and satisfied, essentially extending the energy that comes from the carbohydrates themselves. Now, I do already have like a decent amount of nutrients here. We've got some whole wheat bread for some carbohydrates and some fiber, turkey in there for a little bit of protein. We've got some color mixed into there. There's banana peppers, tomatoes, lettuce, pickles, but it's only half a sandwich, and this is most definitely not going to keep me full and satisfied. So let's add a little bit to our plate. How much better does this plate look? Because it looks a lot more fulfilling and a lot more satisfying. Now, like I said, our sandwich already provides us with a good amount of some of those power four, but it's just not enough to actually keep me full and satisfied. So I added this orzo tabbouleh that I made for meal prep this week. That recipe will be posted probably later this week. So this is providing us with a little bit more carbohydrates. It's providing us with some fats from the dressing and the feta. There's also some chickpeas in here as well. So that's going to provide us with a little bit of extra fiber, protein, and fat. I added some carrots to the plate to add a little bit of extra color. So color provides us with micronutrition, vitamins, and minerals. Then I also added some hummus as well for some additional fat and fiber. So as you can see, we just added to the plate in order to bulk up the nutrient density, bulk up that nutrient content. This is going to keep me much more full and satisfied than just having that sandwich by itself, which means that I'm actually going to stay full through the entire afternoon and probably not get that dreaded 3 p.m. slump. Oftentimes we'll talk about eat what you want and add what you need, or addition versus restriction. So thinking about what you can add to your plate in order to bulk up the nutrient density rather than foods or things that you need to be taking away, because that takes a ton of joy out of food, and food should be joyful, eating should be fun. This is how you make food fun, is by adding to your plate rather than restricting.